orders are as follows. Good morning, cadets. Welcome back to our Starfield playthrough, where we're just outside SSNN News to deal with that side quest. And you may notice that I have a new weapon in my hand. I decided to go with the Revenant that I just got from Jasper Creeks on that mission. And yeah, I have like 6,000 bullets for it. And it really shoots nice. So it's an automatic, fire rate 375, damage may not quite that much, but considering how fast am I firing, yeah, it's gonna be hopefully good. Now regarding the other shotgun, I actually decided to sell it. I couldn't get like the same damage for physical, and I decided I'm still okay with this one that I already have. The rest I just left it in the cargo of the ship. Plus I cleared all the notes. I still have this one that's quest item. I can't get rid of it. Yeah, quest item cannot be removed from your inventory, so that's gonna be there. I did kind of forget to leave the resources back at the ship. It's okay. Now let's have the interview over here, and actually I do have the jetpack, so I can just boost.
If you have a new story for me, I'm very happy to pay your fee.
Been a long time.
Your stories are a big hit. You lead a, well, an amazing life.
Thank you. Well, I'm here to tell you that I was there at the big battle between SysDef and the fleet.
Of course you were. Why wouldn't you be? I swear you're either a trouble magnet or something. So, SysDef finally, and against all odds, really triumphed against the Crimson Fleet. In their own backyard, no less. How were you involved?
You know what? I'm not gonna say that I was undercover, because if I remember correctly, Mast as well is a bit kept in the dark. So let's just say I was there for the big fight.
So an eyewitness account. Excellent. So, the Vigilance went toe-to-toe with everything the Crimson Fleet could throw at them. And somehow, almost miraculously, they captured the key. The key itself. I've confirmed that with many sources. Anything to add?
I was actually part of the team that actually captured the key.
Someone seriously owes you a beer. Hell, a keg. You have to feel good about how everything turned out. Commander Ikande is being hailed a hero. And SysDef's popularity is at an all-time high. Your thoughts?
Yeah, deserves those accolades. It was an honor to work with him.
That's a common refrain. He was respected before this, but now? And that's all I need. You really do lead an extraordinary life. And as a, well, possibly embarrassing personal note, thank God for you. When you first walked into my office, I had no idea you would be at the center of so much. And I get the feeling you're not sharing everything.
Well, some secrets aren't mine to tell.
I get that. Really, I do. I talked with the editor, and he authorized a special bonus for someone who's worked with us so long. And maybe one day, years from now, you can fill me in on the stories you didn't want broadcast. Take care, Constellation.
Thank you. And wait, is that actually... But that actually completes the quest. Okay. So no more stories. Nice. In the meantime, yeah, apparently we have a conversation with Barrett. So I'm just gonna select the main quest because that's the only one I can do here from the list. And of course Barrett is with me, so I don't need to have that selected, right, Barrett? Oh, there you are.
Be careful if you run into those.
Don't make me look bad, saying that Barrett is with me and I turn around, you're nowhere to be seen.
I can't imagine how hard it was to be under all that pressure. A leader knows that protecting regular folk is not just a responsibility, but a privilege. And I'm proud to call you my captain.
Yeah, this is regarding my choice. Give the legacy to his death. But what if I made the wrong choice?
You're worried that you should have sided with a bunch of lying, murderous thieves? Hey, it's okay to second guess yourself sometimes, but this isn't the time. You did right by us all.
Well, I appreciate that, Barrett, but I only did what had to be done.
Modest, too. They're gonna make a statue out of you, or carve your face on a moon or something. What you did took nerves. Befriending Delgado like that, it was a huge risk. If he had gotten to you, convinced you to side with them, I don't know what we'd be dealing with right now.
You don't think less of me, do you?
Do I think less of you for doing what you had to do to save countless lives in the settled systems? Let me think. Not even slightly. You're a damn hero for what you did. You better not ever think otherwise.
Yeah, you know what? He was a punk. I have no regrets.
Good. He deserved what he got for what he did and for what he would have done. And if they regroup after all this, they'll be weaker next time. All thanks to you.
I wonder what happened to Neva, though.
That's a worry for another day, boss.
But they might be more desperate, could be more dangerous.
Maybe, maybe not. But one thing's for certain. Things could have been a whole heck of a lot worse right now. And it's okay to feel good about that.
Oh, thank you for the conversation, Barrett. I'm surprised the other guys don't have anything else to say. Well, for now, that is. Maybe later on. Or maybe I need to have them in my party. Okay. I guess we go to Indom. Do you wanna keep Barrett? Yeah, you know what? I'm gonna keep Barrett for this one as well, because I'm kind of thinking of switching up my companions. Can I land directly, or I'm assuming Pilgrim rest is gonna be here, but it just says travel first.
I have. Thur.
And go to Pilgrim's Rest. Hi, hello? Castillos.
Marthas Castillo. Last time we spoke on
Oh,
the key,
hi.
I told you there'd be hell to pay. You got me kicked out of the Crimson Fleet, and now it's time for me to take everything from you!
Just walk away. Don't make me kill you, Mattis.
I'd like to see you try. I almost made it into the Crimson Fleet, and got a crack at some real money. Then, you had to open your big mouth. You stole everything from me, and I'm here to steal it all back. Kill him! Leave nothing left but space dust. We got you now.
Okay.
Enemy has lost their grab drive.
If you wanna do this, Mattis.
Taking out their grab drive engines. They lost shield.
Target's grab drive is down. So sorry, folks.
Oh, there goes Mattis.
Target grab drive is down.
Well, you have some credits on that one. What about your own ship? Ah, you have nothing. I thought maybe some credits. Right. Before I land, I mean, I can land directly afterwards. Just wanna... There's resources. Just gonna put all of that there. Apparently... Wait, what does... Is it 8? That is, I have this much mass. What's going on? They don't have the resources. And ammunition, they don't weigh anything. Weird. And the Revenant is like only 4, the mass. I have heavier weapons on me, so not sure why. Still have 221. Okay. I might need to look this off screen.
Any new order?
Unless it didn't update. Anyway, let's just land.
Landing site is sufficient. Taking the ship down.
All right. Or it could be the grenades. Nah. No, still hasn't updated. I don't know why. What I have on me that is a lot. Ah, actually, I think I know what. There's only one thing that could be that I'm having a lot of. Yeah, the ship parts I have on me. That's 80. They kind of tracks. Okay, which direction I need to go? That way. And here I don't need to scan anything else because I have everything surveyed. Kinda forgot that the ship parts is put in the 8 category. Search clues. You know what? I know should be just mowing through this guy. Yep. That's the Revenant. Nice weapon Jasper had. Really, really nice weapon. Okay, digipick, don't mind if I do, because I kinda used quite a bit. Alright, let's see what we have here. Appears in white tree writing 4, so we need, that's number 3. Gonna try to find in order then. So I have number 3 and 4 here. Boom. Number 2. Ow, really? I torn a muscle. Come on. Then I'm assuming number 1 should be inside the house. Then. Adaptive frame. Yep, there's number 1. This was your bathroom. Cool. Okay, access the locked room. I guess is this number 5. Looks like this might be everything. So let's start. I'm gonna take them in order. Okay, number 1. The credulous simplicity of mundane humans never ceases to amaze me. My worst instincts, the evil spirit, draw me towards a form of contempt for them, but I remember that I am privy to that which they are not. I cannot and should not judge them for a lack of vision when I know very well the blinders which obscure their sight. I once wore them myself, after all. I hope for the sake that they may someday understand, but for my sake, I wish to be left alone. So that was number 1. No pages to turn. Number 2 should be here. So here is the crux of my troubles. To accomplish anything, I need to work with other people. I need assistants. I need workers. I need hands. As we work together, they inevitably ask questions, and I can never help talking. It starts innocently enough. They want to understand how someone who believes in science can also believe in the divine. Or they have their own misunderstanding instilled by some borderline religious remnant. My weakness is my inability to let alone. I want them to understand, so I try, gently as I might, to nudge their minds along the right path. Then there are follow-ups and followings. The trouble is that I genuinely care for these people. It would be so much easier if I didn't. So what exactly happened then? Okay, number 3. Today, in a soft voice, my assistant asked me if there was anything above the Unity. It was all I could do to keep from shouting that I could scarcely comprehend the misunderstanding that would lead to such a question. It was asked honestly, and I answered as best I could, but even my closest confidant here can fail to grasp the most basic of these truths. Why am I bothering to explain any of it to any of them? Every word that drops from my mouth gets gobbled up, misheard, misremembered, misunderstood, and mistranslated before I can issue the slightest clarification. People are necessary, but people are madness. I attempted to withdraw, to go off alone, to commune with Unity in my own way. They followed. Of course, they followed. Number 4. At last, a bit of peace. A piece of peace. Is that anything? Is that funny? Why am I trying to be funny? Have they driven me mad at last? Is there a difference between writing to myself and talking to myself? The former certainly seems more acceptable than the latter. I recall again that my mind is my own, and that even if only it exists, that is sufficient for me to believe in everything else. The Unity has restored me once more. This time I act alone. For now. Myself is a formidable opponent. I should have expected as much, but vanity is, thankfully, not among my vices. Regardless, it turns out time spent in solitude is, in my case, time with a very sick man. Or whatever it is I have become. I do not like this person. Okay, then number 5, we need to get in the room afterwards. I find myself thinking about his various pasts and my possible futures. I imagine continuing on the road, acquiring more power, more knowledge, more development of myself. I imagine passing through once more to another world to begin the process anew. What is notable here, that road doesn't seem gratifying. Every step is one of intrinsic reward, and I feel myself anticipating the pleasures and seeing a more contented version of myself in that future. Then, for the sake of considering all possibilities, I imagine if I took a different path. If I stopped running, stopped seeking to gather my own power, if I instead embraced the twinges of compassion I feel in my heart, and let myself care for the people who seem to gather about me wherever I try to work. If I simply lived and thought and perhaps brought others to the light and died. That road also seems gratifying. I also see a contented version of myself in the future. Here is the difference though. When I start thinking about the glories I could achieve for myself, the pleasure fades nearly immediately. When I stop thinking about staying and building something, the feeling endures. There is something more sustaining about it, more fulfilling. I don't know what this difference signifies, but I'm grateful for the time I've taken to notice it. I'm assuming maybe more books inside then. If you came seeking the right answers, you will know what questions to ask. What is the unity? I return your question with a question. If you have read my writings, what is the burden of people? Okay, people are necessary, but people are madness. Who is your most formidable opponent? Myself. Where does enduring contentment come from? In stopping, in embracing compassion. Nice. You came here seeking the true meaning of unity. If you still wish to find it, there is one final piece of myself in the next room. I found my own answer a long time ago, but not in the way I was expecting. I hope your journey gives you the truth. Okay, so that's number 6 over there then. Permanently increases laser weapon damage by 5. Sure. And Pilgrim's final writing. I don't know what the correct answer is. I might never. Increasingly though, I'm comfortable with not knowing. The more I reflect on being here, in this world, in this time, the more I think it is precisely where I need to be. This time will be different. It won't be about me, so I won't have to run. I can actually build something with intent instead of scrambling to fix something that others create in my name. It can be something beneficial. It can be something beneficial. No, I can be something beneficial, right? I'm leaving behind that other person. This world has no place for him. Let him die. Let me live to enlighten the blessed universe before me. You have found the end of my journey, but to know everything, you must find its beginning. On Hyla 2, the island hides the scorpion, and the scorpion stings hides the truth. Any surprises around here? As in enemies? No. Okay, I don't need to... Where was it? Let me just cure that one. What is this exactly? As in how far? The Karen Highland. Okay. Near on Bannock. Near systems that I still need to explore. Okay. And I can land directly. Nice.
Some people think of life as this delicate... Time to show off!
That's to land and see that in front of you. Okay, with a weapon.
Those are Starborn ruins.
Nice.
You see that, right? We have to get a close-up of that statue. Wow.
Yeah, I know. But first things first, we need to...
Right. And moving on.
We need to clear these scorpions over here. I'm gonna take the chill pill. Thank you. Woo! Okay, I'm loving this weapon. Think about it, per bullet, I think it really does that much damage, but since it's automatic, it's like death by 1,000 cuts, something like that. Okay, we have that one, but any other enemies? I don't want to have... Surprised, I think we're fine, hopefully. Okay. We activate the glyph. Do I need to do something else, or like activated more than once? Huh. This doesn't have
giant
any...
leap for humankind.
Ah, okay. Okay, I see. What's this about? So it's not a whole glyph, like a button. Need to move this around. Okay, I was about to say go to the last star of the Scorpius constellation. So I just remembered something about the scorpion tail. And this would be where? I think this might be a system I haven't fully explored. Ah, no, never mind. It's here. The gas giant?
I have something for you.
Oh, hi.
Can't be. You found me. I knew I made the right choice in letting you go.
Wait, what do you mean?
Oh, please. Did you think I couldn't have found you again? Extinguished that little spark of competition for the artifacts before it grew stronger. I wanted to see what you would do. And I haven't been disappointed.
Well, Keeper of Killers sent me to find the true meaning of unity.
He did. Now it's all starting to make sense. You should come aboard. There's another Starborn here who is very interested in meeting you.
I can
Really?
speak for myself. Constellation ship, you weren't invited to this meeting, but much of our conversation has been about you. It's only fitting you should join us. I will personally guarantee your safety as long as you come in peace.
And think of it as a ceasefire meeting. Your one shot at getting those answers you must desperately want.
A ceasefire meeting? Are the Starborn at war?
Not a bad description, actually.
We'll explain when we meet. In person.
And who's the second Starborn that's guaranteeing my safety?
Let's just say they're very dedicated to stopping me from getting the artifacts. So if you don't trust me, well, they're your next best bet.
I know your encounters with our kind have not been pleasant, but we are here to talk, and you deserve answers.
Fine then, I'll begin the docking procedure.
See? We can all get along. For now.
And considering how much it took for me to make him disappear or go away, yeah, let's not start shooting just yet.
We have a clean dock, right on the money.
Also, did I receive anything in activities? Because I saw that updated. Just curious. Oh, I guess I don't have any followers for now, so it's a three-way conversation.
Hello. Again. Do you remember the emissary, perhaps? And their ship, the Helix? I believe they ambushed you above Neon and demanded that artifact you worked so hard to gain.
Thank you for the stellar introduction. Your success is unprecedented. Before you came, we were just discussing how continued use of force against you is unwise.
Just all we ever wanted was to talk. You attacked us.
Yes, we did. We are not a monolithic people. The Starborn are individuals. Some are united in cause. Others are in it for themselves.
We are all in it for ourselves. Some of us are just more honest. The emissary threatened your ship, demanded you hand over your artifact. How is that so different from what I did?
We needed to warn you off. Every encounter with one of our kind could spell disaster.
For whom, exactly? I say whoever can collect them should.
You're talking in circles. I came to learn about Unity.
Yes. Let's talk about what really matters.
The Unity. You are on the path to it. It is a place, a gateway. It is where we were reborn.
So, I gotta say, this part is more awkward than I thought. Hiding my face was way easier.
Wait. Sam? What? Wait, it can't be you. I saw you die.
I'm not who you think I am. This universe is only the first one you've been to. I've seen hundreds. Where I came from, I was the one who ran to the Eye. I left you behind to protect the artifacts. And the Hunter killed you.
One of me.
at least.
I collected the remaining artifacts, and they opened the way to the center of my universe, and the doorway to an infinite number of others. That is the Unity. When I stepped into it, I became a Starborn. It's how I've entered other worlds, including yours.
Wait. So are you talking about the multiverse here? So this Unity is where the artifacts are from? The temples?
They are all connected.
But both of you are trying to keep people from it.
I have to. This is bigger than all of us. All the artifacts are needed to complete the armillary and open the way to the Unity. In every universe, the Starborn fight over them. Innocent people die. You've witnessed the power granted by the temples, the anarchy that can be unleashed. Someone has to decide who should get them.
Here it comes. The emissary tells you only the worthy should enter heaven.
You're twisting what I mean.
They're hypocrites. They use the chaos caused by the hunt for the artifacts to establish an order where they decide who's worthy. I attacked your lodge because I wanted the artifacts, and you held me off. You got away. That wasn't some morality play. You didn't survive because of righteousness. You won because of persistence, luck, and skill. As I have done countless times.
I was also human once. But what does it matter who or what I was when eternity is within your grasp?
Wait. I thought for a second that was Walter, but wait. Is the Keeper kill us? So what exactly does it mean that you've been to the Unity multiple times?
It means I've seen thousands of universes, collected their artifacts, been to their temples. You have a small taste of their power, but it keeps going.
So you're not exactly Keeper Achilles, you're some other version of the same person.
You're learning. My other self wants you to walk the path he walks, to give up, to appreciate the universe you have. Easy for a person who's seen everything, done everything. I think you should see it for yourself. You've never come this far. Not in all the universes I've seen. The path to the Unity is opening to you.
You're going to tip the scales one way or another. Better your hand be on one of our sides.
So I help one of you, we combine our artifacts and enter the Unity.
Bingo!
I want a truce. Between all three of us. I will give you some time to think over which approach to the Unity is the one you want. Mine. Or the Hunters.
Yes. Let's see how willing you are to live under someone else's rules. Just remember, one of us isn't trying to judge you.
Yeah, right. Huh. Okay. This actually still doesn't answer the question who made the temples.
I know we're not the same people we met in our universes. Still.
The Unity is meant for whoever can get there.
Okay, Hunter,
The
I'll start with you.
emissary and their kind only want to control you.
What is the Unity to you? Why kill for it?
Whoever created the artifacts and built those temples is playing a game with us. One whose prize is access to the center of all creation. There are no rules. Whoever gets all the pieces wins. And I've won. Over and over. I don't kill for the Unity. I find the easiest pathway to it.
And why did you attack us?
I've simply found that it's the quickest way. Talking, forming alliances, waiting for the right moment to commit theft. It's all so tiresome. I'll admit, you getting away has been the most interesting thing to happen in quite some time. As soon as I realized what had happened, I knew I needed to wait until this meeting with the emissary to decide what to do about you.
And after you attacked the lodge, you let me go. Why?
To see what would happen, of course. You might not understand just how many times I've done this. Usually, you're the one who ends up dead, and whoever cries over your body goes on to become the emissary.
Oh.
Sometimes I manage to get you all bunched up and take care of the problem in one go. Sometimes the emissary has gotten to me first, and I never arrive. Hundreds and hundreds of variations of me, hacking through Constellation. And it's almost never you. You making it to your ship on your own. It's new. I took it as a sign. I don't get many of those anymore.
Nice. So you call the emissary a hypocrite. Why?
They enter the Unity, take artifacts from others, employ force. All the things I do. I am many things, but I would never tell anyone what to do with their gifts. That is your decision, not someone else's. The emissary wants to become the judge of who gets to enter, but the Unity itself doesn't judge.
So you had this meeting because of me?
No, we always end up having this meeting at this time. But it's the usual affair. Can we make peace? No. Oh, how tragic. Honestly, I was beginning to wonder why I kept attending. And it's a bad habit I started a long time ago. Perhaps I just like meeting the emissary to gloat. But you have provided something quite new to talk about. Maybe you're a random die roll. Or maybe the Unity is finally responding to all my hard work.
Interesting. Right. What about you, emissary?
I'll tell you everything I can.
What happens when you enter the Unity?
It is not an easy experience to describe. But the Unity will speak to you. Offer you the chance to become Starborn. You will be leaving this universe behind to be reborn. Everything you were before will be gone. Maybe that's why it offers the choice. Compassion? Or is it testing us?
So you're not exactly jumping between universes at your own will. You're telling me this is like a one-way street. Once you enter the portal, that's it. You can't come back and say like, okay, did not really like it there. It was better here. Huh. What was I in your universe? What was I like?
Different. I never know who you are when I meet a new version. But so much of you stays the same. It's hard, but each universe is precious in its own way. Mine will never have its original you in it again. As yours won't have its real me.
So you try to protect the artifacts, keep them from being abused.
You've seen the terror the Hunter causes. Every time a Starborn goes through the Unity, they get more artifacts, find more temples, gain more power. We can't let more like him abuse these gifts to destroy whatever's in their way.
And what exactly is the armillary?
When all the artifacts are assembled, the device they create is called the armillary. In many ways, it's a model of the multiverse itself. Through it, when all the artifacts, through it, you can reach the Unity. And from there, you can become Starborn.
Oh, there was a misclick over there. Okay. Well, that's a lot to unpack.
Before you leave, I want to give you something. A way to another artifact, but also a lesson in how dangerous they can be. Seek the moon of old Earth. There are secrets there you must discover for yourself. Here.
The moon?
To open the way.
Earth's moon in the solar system.
Yes. I will say no more.
Thank you, I guess. All I ever wanted was answers.
And I am sorry we have not always been forthcoming. I hope you will see what I have seen. You should also talk to your colleagues in Constellation. I am sure they have gathered more information on the remaining artifacts in the fringes of space. Part of me wonders what they will all say about what you have learned. But I will leave that to you.
Okay, and apparently that completes that quest. Got more. Okay, got more resources. Go to the research station. Return to the lodge. Okay, return to the lodge and tell them what I've learned about the Unity. Gotcha. Okay, I'm just gonna board because I wanna leave stuff in the cargo before I forget. Although, yeah, I know I could have done that off screen. The activity should be, yeah, getting the crew member back.
Hey.
Yep. Hey. So that's there. Aid. Where's the ship parts? There they are. Nice. And now we're having be more better in terms of weight. So I guess we're going back to the lodge. Have the conversation and then I'll probably leave it there for this episode. Can I land? I doubt I can land directly. No, actually I can.
Oh, I love breathing in the air here. You'd imagine it would smell like any other city.
Yeah, sure, Bart. Alright, we have other things to talk
Returning
about.
to this place made me feel better.
Also, yeah, more temples, because... Let me guess, all the activities are gonna pop up now. Talk to Andreja, Sarah. It's gonna deselect those ones. I'm assuming it's gonna be related to the fleet and whatnot. But yeah, I still have a lot of powers that I can probably find. Yeah, give me more temples.
Mateo told us about your Pilgrim's voyage.
You found it, didn't you? The meaning of unity.
Yeah, and guess what? Sam is alive. A version of him that is, from another universe.
What? It can't be.
Our colleague is alive in some alternate dimension? Am I hearing this right?
Yes, I wouldn't mind a little more detail.
Okay. I met a version of Sam. He told me the Unity creates the Starborn, and they can cross universes.
I don't even want to think about the physiological changes you'd need to travel between universes. plus what it would do to the mind? Enlightenment? Or oblivion? Like the Hunter?
You have the opportunity to reach the closest thing to your god that might exist. And you're second-guessing it?
One doesn't approach the afterlife without some trepidation.
I think we should all take time to think about what this means.
You're right. This is a lot to take in.
Not to make a sharp turn in a grand tale, but I got the eye fixed up. Bruised, but still blinking. Let me know when you're ready to follow up on what it's seen.
Yeah, sure. Any other activities? Just Andreja and more Sarah. Okay.
These last glimpses from the eye are from the farthest fringes of known space. Could be the only remaining pieces outside the hands of the Starborn.
Remember when this space was our only problem?
Aye. The Blackest Sea seems less of a concern when there are sharks leaping out at you.
Okay, yeah, true. But thank you. I'll follow up on these.
Catch a smile out there.
So just 1, 2. Freya and Miata. I am assuming that maybe more locations gonna appear here once I visit other systems. Because I do remember some of the temples appeared once I jumped into a system. I mean, just said investigate a certain planet. But I think I might be able to do that off screen if it's just get the power and whatnot. But yeah, let's talk with the rest of the crew, which I'm assuming they're at the ship, right? Are they making their way?
Captain,
I think they might actually make their way to the lodge. So if I actually I'll just walk, maybe I'll bump into her or both of them along the way. Because they're not running, they're just walking. I doubt you already arrived here. I'm just hoping I don't travel with the train and then they're gonna travel with the train here. We just miss each other. And the thing is, I might need to get back to the lodge if Andreja is gonna keep walking while I'm talking with Sarah. Because again, I'm assuming they are both making their way towards the lodge, right? Or not? Are they sitting on the ship? Oh wait, didn't Andreja... No, there she's at the ship. Why did I saw that one of them was showing at the lodge or other location? Huh. Maybe I saw that incorrectly. Alright people, it's a doozy. Come on. Now it's not the time to get stuck into tables.
Yes? You need something? In the end, you chose the UC over the Crimson Fleet. Do you believe that was the right choice?
Well, I couldn't bring myself to side with
I
pirates.
can respect that. I am no supporter of the United Colonies, but I also could not bring myself to side with the fleet and what they represent. Did getting that close to Delgado and the fleet make it difficult at all? It can be harder to act against someone once you get to know them.
I'm not exactly ever happy to betray someone who's counting on me.
Nor do I think you should be, but in this case, I believe you made the right call. They were pirates, after all. It would be foolish to think, though, that we have seen the last of the Crimson Fleet. We may have eliminated the leadership, but there are many more pirates out there.
Which means they're gonna be hostile. And if they reorganize, we'll be waiting.
I suppose we will have little choice. For now, you should enjoy your hard-earned victory. You have done a service for all of the settled systems.
Pleasure talking with you, Sarah.
Well, well. Back
Let's hear
for
your
more, eh?
thoughts.
Thanks for giving me a moment of your time. I promise this won't take long. I thought you deserved to know how proud I am that you chose to side with the United Colonies and put an end to the Crimson Fleet. You've almost single-handedly saved the settled systems from one of its most dangerous enemies. I can't possibly commend you highly enough.
I thought you didn't care about the United Colonies anymore.
Did I mislead you into believing that somewhere along the way? Though I ended my service with the United Colonies years ago, I continue to remain vigilant as to what's going on within its borders. Anything that has a positive effect on the UC sends an equally positive effect through Constellation.
High praise coming from you.
Well, I'm not sure I deserve that, but I appreciate it all the same. What I want to know is what motivated you into making the right decision. You had Crix's legacy in hand, and you could have easily taken it to the Key. Instead, you flew it to the Vigilance.
Yeah, I couldn't allow the Crimson Fleet to become stronger.
Yes, that would have been unfortunate. The Crimson Fleet would have had enough wealth to fund their operation for decades. So, no regrets betraying Delgado then? I imagine you and he formed quite a partnership right up until the end.
Was he a decent person? Nah, I'm glad he's in prison where he belongs.
Agreed. With Delgado safely tucked away in a UC prison, things will certainly be quieter in the spaceways for a while. I suppose my final concern is how long this newfound peace will last.
Yeah, a short while at least.
Perhaps. My only concern are the reports that Navarmora was never captured or killed. My hope is that she was smart and went into permanent exile. I suppose only time will tell. Well, it appears I've soured the mood of our lovely conversation. I trust my mindless prattle hasn't been too much of a bother. Thanks for taking the time to listen.
No worries. Right, possible DLC? Who knows? Okay, so I'm gonna leave it here for this episode. I'll check these locations off screen and see if it's just Final Temple. Although these are actually hold artifacts and not temples. Huh. It's a difference. This is not check the temple to gain the power. It's like literally find artifacts, so might be a bit of story. So this could be a potential one episode, get these artifacts and then see what's going on. But yeah, for now I'm gonna leave it here for this episode. Don't think I have that much I need to clear out. I mean, yeah, it's the Pilgrim's writing and whatnot. But yeah, I'll see that off screen if I get rid of them. But for now, hopefully you enjoyed this episode, guys, and I'll see you next time. But as always, don't forget to take care.